Welcome to the 2023 Mid Forum in Copenhagen, Denmark. My name is Ravi Maharaj, and I'm the events coordinator for this year. Over the last couple of days, I've also discovered I have another name, and it's so you're Ravi. Also, you're the guy that keeps sending all those messages. So this is just an amazing experience. I want to just speak very briefly to offer some thanks and some gratitude for so many people that have been planning since last year to get to this place of where we are today. So first, I want to start off with our current board of directors. I've worked very closely with them over the last 10, 11 months, and they've been beyond supportive, regular meetings. So I definitely want to also further acknowledge Eileen, Alicia, and Ali, because those are the three that I've specifically spent the most time with, just going over details, and the rest of the board too. So thank you, thank you, thank you. One of the things I appreciate about this organization is its history, its legacy, and I would be remiss without acknowledging all of the former steering committee members and former members that have served on the board. Again, very supportive. I reached out to multiple members and just, I wanted to learn more about our history, more than what I already know as a member. And so much of what they've done has gotten us to this point. So I definitely want to acknowledge everyone that previously served on the board and the original steering committee. And for anyone that is interested on our events guide on page 7, there's a PDF link. It's on Feedloop, it's on Facebook, but there's a nice image that has, I was able to track down all the images of all the previous members. So it definitely recognizes them, and it just shows how they've all participated, and many members are still active members. Our local host committee and our program planning committee, if I had to go through how much I adore and love working with both committees, I'd probably take an hour. So I just wanted to start off by saying to the local host committee, I think Copenhagen is beautiful. You've made it so easy for us to be welcomed and to show us what this beautiful city and this country is. So I want to thank you. Thank you for all the meetings and all the communication. And I know we have a great presentation, and we're going to have an amazing Friday night social. So we're excited for that. And also to the program planning committee, they're very special to me because I worked with them over the last couple of years. And last night at the opening reception, as you know, the way Universe works, I was standing next to Orla Adams, who was co-chair with me, and we were just looking at John and Michelle, and we were like, that was us a year ago. And we were just, there's a sense of just feeling proud. And again, another thing I love about this organization is that we pass things on, right? We come together, the information in being trainers and facilitators, talking about motivational interviewing, and then within the committees, we do something and we allow others to do it. So I just want to thank the program planning committee and the local host committee for all that we did. There's a lot of committee members that are here today, and for so many committees, I think we have over 12. So I want to acknowledge, because you're also part of this this process of getting members here, and we're going to have a community room this time, so you'll have a chance to better learn more about the committees, and for anyone that's interested in joining or participating or contributing. So for all the committee members, we want to thank you. And specifically for our coordinators, Colin, that has been just amazing to work with in getting the TNT. We had a successful 3 days. Colin, are you here? Where's Colin? There he is, Colin. So I want to thank Colin. And I also want to thank all of the TNT lead trainers and supports. And all the volunteers that supported Monday through Wednesday. It really was awesome. And how fitting. I was looking, if anyone saw me looking in the crowd, I was looking for Judith Carpenter, and here she is. So I would like everyone to really just give a hand for Judith, because Judith was instrumental in making
this so easy for me, because she went through all the hard knocks of figuring out how to plan the large scale event, and everything that was done was basically like a blueprint for what she's done over so many years. And I have to share this just because I think it's hysterical. When she arrived yesterday, and you should actually have her tell the story because it's even funnier. But when she arrived yesterday, her badge wasn't there. So, and my heart dropped really, because I was like, oh, of all the people, I said, there's three people in my head for this conference. There's Bill Miller, there's Steve Rolnick, and there's Judith Carpenter. They need a badge. So luckily she does have a badge. But Judith, I really want to thank you for supporting me throughout the year. It was actually very helpful to be able to call up upon her, email, Zoom, and connect. And I just want to just say thank you, Judith. All of our volunteers, I know that we have a lot of volunteers that are connecting today, supporting this week, and will be contributing. It's no easy feat to come to an event and to to give yourself, and we all know that's what motivational interviewing is all about. So I want to thank all the volunteers that are helping us and really kind of contributing to the entire event. Charisse Murphy is not here. She wasn't able to make it. She's our operations manager. And I know that she's on Zoom and she's tuning in. So I really want to just offer a round of applause for Charisse. Charisse, you were missed. Everyone's been asking about you. I spoke to her last night, and we're taking a lot of photos, and we are thinking about you. As I mentioned, our trainers and facilitators, anytime, even last year with the PPC, I've always thought about this event as very similar to like a wedding. And if you don't have the bride or the groom or two people that are getting married, you have no event. And it's the facilitators, it's all that are offering for the workshops, it's all that are offering for the Fit at the Forum. So for anyone that's traveling or going to be presenting over the next 3 days, we really want to say thank you for just offering new information and sharing your ideas about motivational interviewing. So thank you for that. And of course, we wouldn't be here without Bill and Steve from over 40 years ago. So we want to thank Bill and Steve for always being here, being available to connect with us. And we're looking forward to Bill speaking in a little bit. So thank you to Bill and Steve. And of course, the members of Motivational Interviewing Network of Trainers, we would not be here without each of you contributing, making the effort to be here. And for the first time, we have 400 attendees at an event, which is just mind-blowing. And our number was actually 405, and we had a few people that weren't able to make it, or last minute. But we have 400 people here, so I think that in itself deserves another round of applause. So I'm going to end this with my little fun play on words. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you all for your involvement. So I want to thank everyone for their investment. I have a few more. I want to thank everyone for their commitment. I want to thank everyone for their encouragement. Most importantly, I want to thank everyone for the excitement, because we have an amazing 3 days. Really super excited. It's going to be. It's really going to be awesome. So with that, I would like to introduce our chair for the board of directors, Eileen Britt, and she's going to offer a few words.
So hello everyone and warm greetings. And up here we've got greetings from most of the board in their own languages for you as well. And one thing I heard Bill say yesterday when he was talking to the T&Ts is don't get in the road of lunch. And so I also think a good advice is don't get in the road of Bill speaking. So I'm just going to keep this really short. So welcome everybody, and it's so exciting to be back in Europe. It's 4 years since we've had a forum in Europe, and so it's wonderful to be back here. And it's wonderful to see all the excitement and the spirit that's around. And we, as the board, wish you all the best, or us all the best, for the next 3 days, time to connect, time to learn, and time to kind of reinvigorate ourselves. Nā reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou.
Hello. Folks, we're so grateful to be here as part of the program planning committee. I've got a fancy slide for you. Ooh. Thank you very much, everybody. So on behalf of the program planning committee, Michelle, Raina, Inga, and Karen, it's really great to be here in front of you and to have put on hopefully an amazing and exciting schedule for you all. So we've got Karen just over in the corner. Please give a wave, Karen. Raina just in front of me here at the back. Inga just at the front here. Finally, my wonderful co-chair Michelle just in the corner. We know that this Mint Forum is about connection. We're really grateful to be here, and also, so this is our sermon when we went out to the restaurant, because we believe in a lot of connection. We also want to say a big thank you to Ravi. I can't tell you how much of a solid support Ravi has been to me, Michelle, and the rest of the PPC during this time. So thank you, brother. Okay, Ravi's already done this, so I won't stay too long. But 400 people, I mean, there's a good 350 people in this room right now. It's really exciting. If you are new to Mint or have never been to a forum, please raise your hand. Please give all of these folks a nice applause. We're also really excited to say that at any point in time during our forum schedule, there is at least one brand new presenter to the Mint Forum on at any one time. So just a couple of quick things. So Friday night social transport, you may have heard about this, but if you're going to the Friday night social, we have walking groups leaving and we have bus groups leaving. If you have your phone, I've got a couple of these super handy QR codes. This will take you straight to my PayPal account where you can, no, this will take you Google Maps straight to the venue so that you can get there. It's about a 25-minute walk or a 10-minute drive. In the Norway room, which is the room to your left, the silent auction has started right now, so stay still. But it started right now, and the donations are closing at Friday at 3 p.m. Today, there's going to be some wonderful poster sessions and committee tables. If you're interested in finding out about any of the committees, there's going to be some volunteers in there, so you can learn more about that. We've got a Lost and Found. I'm currently trying on everything that's coming in, which is really exciting. I look fabulous in some of it, not so good in others. Guildford Press are going to be in the chairman's room, and just a huge thank you to everyone for that. Lunch is going to be a little bit different for those of you who've been here for the last 3 days. So we're going to be splitting lunch. It's going to be in the Fellini restaurant downstairs. And also there's a little bit of a spillover into the bar, but we're also going to be having lunch to your right in the room just there. So remember, all the food will be gone downstairs and there'll be loads of food in this room, right? So make sure you stay in there. Ravi mentioned the schedule. We've got a PDF schedule that you can view for these 3 days. And it's the same one that's on Facebook and that you've probably received on email. There's also one printed in the main foyer, so do take a photo of it if you want easy access to that. Just taking photos. 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. So second to final slide. We just wanted to make everyone aware about the virtual forum happening on the 6th, 8th and 9th of November. We have 2 days that are for Mint members only and 1 day that is open to anybody. So please do share that with your networks as well. Just before I finish, you'll be seeing people from Mint Oceania wearing this lanyard. If you have any questions about next year's forum in Christchurch in New Zealand, please find someone with this lanyard and they'll be really happy to help you out. Enjoy the Mint Forum.
So just a quick good morning from the local host committee, us from Denmark, who are so happy that all of you have come here. And we would just like to send you a warm welcome. And all us in the red t-shirts, we look so much forward to helping you. So just look, I see that there might be a little bit confusion with the planning committee. We are all red t-shirts, but you can look at the local host sign and we would just be happy to help you out. Before we start the meeting, we want to just inform you a little bit. Some you can call it a service information about Denmark. We have seen beautiful pictures of beautiful houses, and that's a part of the story. We are a very small country, less than 6 million inhabitants. We're also a very old country. I know that in particular people from the US find that really weird that we had such a long history. We have a lot of cities in Denmark that are more than 1,000 years old. People tend to believe we are Vikings, that we are pretty aggressive. We are not at all. On the contrary, we are a society that loves the phenomenon hygge, which means cozy, just enjoying ourselves, having a blanket, just sitting with a nice cup of coffee. We enjoy licorice, which also some nationalities find weird. We bicycle more or less all the time. We love our Tivoli, and we hope that you have time to go there. We love our royal family. I mean, some of you have had the experience in the weekend with our prince that turned 18, and that's just a big story in Denmark. We are considered to every now and then to be the happiest population in the world. At least that's what we are scoring in all these surveys. We talked about it slightly yesterday in a pre-forum workshop. That means that's because we don't expect anything. So when we have anything, then we get so happy. I mean, because we are also slightly shy. We are rather private. We are pretty accepting towards anything and more or less without temperament. So if you don't show huge excitement, that doesn't mean we are not happy. We want to tell you a little bit about the Danish language, and that's more or less the end of this presentation. It's hard to learn. We've been told that. It's also hard to understand. We have a lot of dialects, in spite we are such a small country. We have a very complicated grammar. Sorry about that. And we use a lot of weird idioms. Like, for example, the expression, it's blowing half a pelican. What does that mean?
Yeah, that could be a very good question. My name is Lena, with the reflection down, Lene. So this with the pelican is quite interesting, actually. It's actually something that's happening right now because we have a lot of wind. No?
Oh, sorry.
So it blows half a pelican, means actually that it's blowing a lot. And actually in the countryside, somebody told me that they will evacuate right now. So that's why we can actually use this right now. Yes, so then we have a sausage. And that means that you're a little behind, if you can say so. So it's a little weird. I don't know. Can you help me in that? No. So we're behind schedule. That's what I need to say. Yeah. And put the long leg in front. That is also very, very interesting. It means that you have to hurry up. Actually, isn't that true? Yeah. So now Malene is going to take over.
Because we also have delicious hearings in Denmark, and it's not what you've been eating, I hope, because it actually means good-looking females. Obviously, obviously. And then we can do a slap on the back, back. And that means, well, I'm making an estimate. So a slap on the back, we will be finished in 3 minutes, I guess. And then we could be standing with our hair in the mailbox. I lost my bag yesterday, and I thought I only had this T-shirt in it. But when I got it from the reception, I noticed that my car key was in it as well. So if I hadn't got that bag, I would have been standing with the hair in the mailbox because, sorry. Because I would be in a very unfortunate situation. I have a hen to pluck with you.
Yeah.
Not very cozy, but it means I'm angry with you. I have to talk big words with you. Sorry. And then that goat is shaved. Great, we can move on to the next part now.
So, in other words, Danes are slightly boring, but there are more to us than meets the eye. And we hope you'll enjoy the forum and you'll enjoy this tiny fairy tale country and get to know us. And some of you may have noticed that there are small Lego pieces on the chairs. And that's actually a gift from all of us because Lego is very Danish. And the ones on your chairs are actually used by Danish kids. They are recycled in a way. They have already been used by a lot of children. And now they are handed over to you and signalizing playtime. So, and it's not because we believe your talk is particularly funny, Bill, but we look so much forward to it, and that will be the opening. So please welcome Bill Miller with his first talk.